Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Kaylee. Today, actually, we are going to be doing something that I've never done. I got this new palette in the mail yesterday. I actually used it yesterday because I couldn't resist, and I really liked the shades that I used, and I bought it because I've been eyeing it, and it's limited edition, and it was on sale for like 30 bucks when it's normally like 45 or 50. And the palette is the Anastasia Beverly Hills. Is that how you say it? I never know. So it's ABH in collaboration with Carli Bybel. Is that how you say it? Is it just Bybel? I don't know. It's absolutely stunning. Like if you look at that, yesterday I used this shade and this shade and this one and then this gold shade, and I posted a book on my Instagram if you want to go check that out. So yeah, I'm just gonna use this and create a couple different looks with it. So I just went in with my e.l.f. concealer and I'm just blending that out with this brush. I feel like I always look crazy at this step because that concealer is so light, but you know what? That's okay. So I'm just gonna take that shade and blend it into the crease on both eyes. Also, you guys, I'm so stupid. So I filmed a tutorial on the look that I'm wearing in my skincare routine that I just uploaded, and I got halfway through filming it. I think I turned off the camera so I could do my eyeliner or something stupid like that. When I was done doing my eyeliner, I didn't turn the camera back on, and so I finished the entire rest of the video not filming, and I have never felt so stupid in my entire life. Okay, now that that is nice and blended out, I think I'm just gonna go into that like reddish shade. It's called Stev, and this time I actually am just gonna use the like flatter side of the brush that came with the palette. Oh, by the way, what I'm doing, I'm just taking that red shade on the flat side of this brush. I'm just kind of patting it into that outer corner. Also, I've noticed that with this brush, I think it's this brush, it might just be the palette, but I feel like this shade is kind of patchy. Maybe I should just go in with a different brush. Let's see here. So I'm just gonna go into this Morphe brush. Okay, yeah, that pretty much got rid of all the patchiness that I was experiencing. Okay, and then I'm just gonna go back into that first brush we used and just make sure that those two shades are really blended together. And then I'm just gonna take my finger and go into that shade I was talking about. It's called My Angels. It's really pretty. I'm obsessed with shades like that that are like kind of green, gold, like the one in the Bloodlust palette. Stunning. I'm just obsessed with shades like that. And the metallics in this palette are very soft. I don't know if that's true in all ABH palettes just because this is the only one I own, but they are very soft. Like you barely have to touch them and your finger is like coated. So that is basically the top part of my eyes done. I'm just gonna speed through my face. So yeah, I'll be back in a bit so we can finish up this look. See you in a sec. Okay, I'm back and I remembered to start filming again this time. Go me. I just did my foundation, my concealer, but just my face basically. So we're gonna jump right into it and do the lower lash line. I don't know, I'm talking so fast. I'm just like, oh, I was dancing. So I'm just gonna take that brush that came with the palette and I'm just gonna take that red shade and I'm just gonna kind of mimic what is on the lid. I always forget what it's called. I don't know why. It's not that difficult. It's the lid. Like, chill. Okay, so I'm making weird faces as I do this because it makes it look so much better. So I just did that, and now I'm gonna take the brush we used for that like one brown shade, chai, that's what it's called. I'm gonna pinch it with my fingers and just kind of blend out that shade, and when there's like the majority of it is like blended out, I'm gonna unpinch it and just kind of make sure that's blended. Okay, and I think I'm gonna go ham and take a brush, just a flat brush, and go into My Angels, that green gold color. It's like bronzy. It's a very unique color. I don't have anything like it in my collection. And I'm just gonna take that and put it in the inner third. I'm gonna take a little bit of my e.l.f. highlighter. this one, the very beat up one. All the products I used on my face will be listed in the description box, and I'll do that for each look. Okay, so now I'm gonna hurry up and do mascara off camera, and then we'll pick out a lip. I'm just gonna go in with my ColourPop cream gel liner. This is in the shade, I think it's called Honey Dude. It's just this really pretty nude color, and I'm gonna do this part off camera too. Okay, now that that's on, I don't even know if you can see that very well. I'm gonna set my face with this ColourPop spray. It's literally so good. It smells so good. Like, okay, there's this amusement park by where I live in Utah. It's called Lagoon. It just like roller coasters, and there's even like something called Laguna Beach where it's just like you go swimming and there's a lazy river and water slides like in the amusement park. And it smells like that, like the tanning oil, a hint of like funnel cake and like sunscreen and just swimming and summer. Literally, I could eat it. I want like a perfume of it. Okay, so I'm gonna use this Milani lip liner in the shade 04 All Natural. So yeah, I'm gonna take the shade Fussy. Also, these smell amazing. Like, they smell like candy. And the formula, look at that. I'm obsessed, you guys. Hey guys, so I'm back and I'm ready to film the second look. My eyes are already primed. I think for this one, I think I'm gonna use the blues and like the gray. I really want to use like these 3 shades. I'm just gonna jump straight into it, and I'm just gonna use the brush that it came with, and I'm gonna use this mauve shade, Bybel, I think that's how you say it, and I'm gonna buff it into the crease, just like so. Also, I don't like the brush that it came with. I just don't. It's scratchy. I at least don't like this end. I'm using it right now for literally no reason other than I just am. I like this end more, but the fluffy side is just not doing it for me. So I'm just taking this shade right here. So I'm just putting that on the outer half, or the outer third mostly. Okay, now that that is laid down, I'm just making sure that those 2 shades are blended together. I'm just gonna go ahead and take my finger and go into this shade Jode. I think that's, I don't know how to say any of these names. So I'm just gonna place that on the inner part of the lid. I think that's pretty good. And now I'm just taking the shade OA. It's this one right here. I'm just taking that with my finger. And I'm gonna use that kind of in the center. It's like very similar in tone, but a little darker, and it has like little baby glitters, if you can see that, like all different colors. Ooh, that shade is really pretty. Can you see it? You can a little bit, just those like little glitters. So now I think I'm gonna use this shade. So I'm just gonna take that shade and kind of put it over, I don't know if this is gonna work, just like a little bit over right there to brighten it up a little bit. Okay, that didn't show up super well over that shade, but I was not expecting it to. I'm just gonna go over with the blending brush we used originally and make sure that that does not look crazy. And then I'm just gonna add a little bit more of that cool toned dark brownie shade. I think that's stunning. So I'm just gonna hurry up and do my face off camera, and then we will come back and finish the eyeballs. Hello, I'm back. So I'm just gonna use this brush and take that dark gray shade and just put that right there. And then we're taking this brush, putting a little bit more of that mauve shade and just buffing over that, making sure everything is seamless. Okay, so now I'm just gonna take my e.l.f. highlighter. We've been over this, we know, I love it. And I'm just gonna highlight the inner corner. I'm gonna put on some mascara off camera. Okay, my eyelashes look kind of crusty just because I didn't entirely remove mascara I already had on. So they look kind of crusty, and I got mascara right there. So love that for me. So I'm just using the Milani lip liner that I used in the last one. So I'm debating. I'm gonna try this one. I think that is that look complete. I hope you guys like it. And there's mascara marks everywhere. Oh, you guys, I'm a disaster. I really like how this one turned out. I love that like glittery blue shade that I put on the center. Like that is absolutely stunning. I can't wait to use that shade again. And we're just gonna jump right into the next one. Hi guys. Okay, so I'm just gonna start this. My eyes are already primed. Oh, there's like concealer all over this brush. That's fantastic. I'm just gonna take this brush. For this look, we're just gonna do more of an everyday type look with the more neutral tones in the palette. I'm just gonna take this shade because I haven't used it yet. It's called Bear. I'm gonna use that and kind of just set the primer. I don't know how well this shade is gonna show up on my eyeball. I never really use shades like this just because I don't set my eye primer. And I'm just gonna take this brush, which is cleaned, it's just stained. And I'm going to take the shade Cindy, which is this like peachy, kind of corally color. I'm just taking that Cindy shade through the crease. I'm just gonna take that same brush we were using for the shade I used to set my eye, and I'm gonna take that to the shade Chai, this one, and I'm gonna use that in the outer part. And then I'm gonna take this shade Bali. I don't know how to say it. It's just like a light, like champagne-y metallic shade. I'm just gonna put that right on the lid. Okay, I like that, and I think that's about where we're gonna leave it for the eyes. And now I'm gonna go off camera and do my face, and we will come back and finish the eyes and wrap up this look. Hi guys. Lower lash line. I'm gonna take the Chai shade. I'm just gonna take it on the tip of the brush like this, and then just focus it on the outer part. And then I'm gonna take the like peachy coral shade that we used on the top, just add a little bit more into the brush and do what I always do, pinch it a little bit and then unpinch it and make sure it's nice and blended out. Okay, just like that. I'm gonna take this brush right here and go into that bowly shade that we used on the top and drag that right under. And then I'm gonna go into my beloved e.l.f. highlighter right here and highlight the inner corner. I'm just gonna hurry up and do my mascara off camera, and I will be right back. Okay, I put on mascara. I just used my Little Benefit mascara, and I also popped on some of my ColourPop Honey Dude eyeliner just on my lower waterline. So now all we have left to do is lips. I'm just gonna take the Milani lip liner that I've been using for all of these looks because it's my favorite. And then I think I'm gonna take this lip gloss from the Fenty holiday set. This one's my favorite, I think. It's just so pretty. Like, okay, you guys are not ready. You're not ready. Just prepare yourselves. Are you joking? Look at that. And with this look, I really like it. I think that is this look complete. Yeah, I really like how this one turned out. I just wanted to show you guys how you could create a more natural look with this palette, because it does have a lot of really pretty like neutral shades, you know, but it also has like the pops of color and the more like deep smokier shades. So yeah, stay tuned for the last look, and yeah, I'll see you guys in like 2 seconds. So we're just gonna start. You guys know the deal. This is the fourth and final look of this video. Today, I really want the focal point to be this iridescent purple shade. I'm gonna start out with this shade, and I'm just using the brush that it comes with and blending that through the crease. Okay, that's laid down pretty nicely. I think I'm actually going to use that shade as well with the same brush and just kind of bring it in the outer half area and just use that to build a little more dimension. Okay, I think that is pretty good. And now I'm just going to take my finger with that purple shade. That is a really pretty shade. You can see the shift in it. I'm just going to place that on my eye. I don't know how I actually feel about that on the eyes. I feel like it's kind of lackluster. I don't know. I'm just going to use this old Pixie spray that has like barely anything left in it. And I'm actually just going to spray my finger. Get that kind of wet maybe. And then try to place that on my eye. Okay, I definitely think that built it up a little bit more. You can see the pigmentation. I think to blend those two shades together a little bit more, I don't think we've used this shade yet. This might be a big mistake, but I think this is the only shade in the palette I haven't used, and it's the shade Libra. It's like a gray metallic color. It is very pretty. You can see that right there. I'm just gonna place that in the middle. Okay. I like that. We're just gonna go over everything one more time and make sure it's all blended out. That was really pretty. Okay, and now I'm just gonna do my face makeup off camera, and then we will come back and finish everything up, and then I will give you guys my final review, and then we will wrap up this video. Okay, you guys, I am back. I just finished up my face. My highlight today, you probably can't see it. Oh, yeah, there we go. Oh my gosh. So today I felt like, you know, a little more in the mood for something crazy. So I used my Jeffree Star highlighter. Okay, anyways, back to the actual thing we are reviewing today, which is this palette. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the lower lash line. We are gonna start off just with that mauve shade that we've been using. I think that's really the only thing we're gonna use on the lower lash line, but we will see. And I'm just gonna buff that along the entire lower lash line using this little itty bitty blending brush. I think that's done. I'm just gonna take the Jeffree Star highlighter that I used on my face. I'm just gonna take this itty bitty pencil brush. You can see it's very little, and just gonna take a tiny bit of that and highlight the inner corner with it. Now I'm just gonna pop on a nude eyeliner into my waterline and then put mascara on, and I'll be back in just okay, you guys, I'm back. I think mascara and a little nude eyeliner really transformed this look. I really like it. Like, I'm just staring at my eyes. I actually do really like that purple shade. Like, it looks different in the pan, and I was expecting something a little different, but I actually really love how it turned out. I'm just gonna be like staring at myself in the mirror all day. Also, you guys should be proud of me. I didn't get any mascara on my eyelid. Okay, anyways, so now I'm gonna do my lips. I'm not even gonna really fill in my lips. I just want that little wash of color. You guys, are you joking? Look how perfect that is. That is this look all complete. I think this might be my favorite look that I've done using this palette. I also really, really, really loved the first one I did. That one was absolutely stunning. As for my final thoughts on this palette, is it worth the 45 bucks? I honestly don't know. I think it is a gorgeous palette, and if you're really into these tones and these colors, I think you can get a lot of different looks out of it. One downside is I don't think there are a lot of transition colors. Like, I've used these two and that one, but I just wish there were like a nice neutral light brown color, because then I think you'd be able to create even more looks with it, if that makes sense. But I have a lot of those in my collection. It's just kind of annoying to have to reach into multiple palettes, but it's not a deal breaker. I got this palette on sale, so I Only spent like 30 bucks on it, I think. I think it's worth the 30 bucks that I spent on it, but I don't know if it would be worth the 45 bucks is all I'm saying. I really like the looks that I've created with it, and I'm definitely glad that I bought it. And I think there are even more combinations that I could do with it. These are just the ones that I came up with. Some drawbacks are that the metallics, they're not my favorite metallic formula. They are really pretty in the pan, and even with it, when you swatch them, like if you see, like they're really pretty. But like if you look at that right there above that highlighter, like that's really pretty. But when you put it on the eyes, it's just kind of just a little bit more sheer than I would like it to be. But you can definitely build it up with your finger, but you have to be careful not to build it up too much, or it starts to get kind of like wrinkly on your eyelids, if that makes sense. Another thing is it's a pretty dusty palette, but I don't think that's really a problem at all because they perform really well on the eyelids, especially the matte shades. The matte shades are stunning. I really love them a lot, and I think there are a lot of unique tones in this palette. It is limited edition, I'm pretty sure, and it's been on sale on Sephora, and right now I think it's on sale for like 20 bucks. So if you want this palette, I'd say hurry up, go get it, and I do think it is worth the money, especially now that it's down to 20 bucks. Like that's an absolute steal. So yeah, my final thoughts. I really like this palette and I would recommend it. I think that is it for this video, you guys. I hope you enjoyed. Like this video, comment, subscribe, ring the bell. You know what to do. Like, do I even have to say it? Do I really have to be that girl? I don't. Okay. I love you guys. I hope you are having a great day or night or whatever time it is where you are. And I hope you guys are staying safe and staying healthy. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.